Hi, Professor. We are via Correspondence introducing SmartSync with Mayang, Ainun, Sab, Muhammad Fawaz, and me, Giovanni, and Joshua. This presentation consists of 7 contents, starting from problem statement, and the last one is personal effort. Let's start with the problem statement. We did some researches about hand washing and found a few facts about hand washing regarding to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and West Australian government. It takes at least 20 seconds to wash our hand to make sure the bacteria and virus dead. Furthermore, we have seen the existing products such as hand hygiene scanner and Centrac that address this issue focus largely on efficacy of the hand wash and just focus on the result. And this make these technologies omit any teachability. So we came up with an interactive hand washing experience called SmartSync, in which the user participates in a game whilst learning correct hand wash hygiene. By educating a younger demographic in the hygiene space by gamifying the process, we believe SmartSync can help address the multiple and significant effects of poor hand washing practices. A few facts about hand washing: it can reduces diarrhea by 23 to 14%, reduces diarrhea illness on a weak people immune by 58%, and reduces respiratory illness by 16 to 21%. And the last one is reduces absenteeism due to gastrointestinal illness in school children by 29 to 57%. The next one, we did benchmarking of a few products in market. For instance, Maxine, Intellimix, and hand hygiene videos that everyone can find it on YouTube. They have a high training capability but less tracking and monitoring. On the other side, there's Centrac solution and HH scanner, which they have high tracking monitoring but less training capability. And our product aim to has a high training capability as well as a high tracking and monitoring. Talk about the Centrac. Centrac approaches to the real-time monitoring of health hygiene for medical staff. Soap dispenser has integrated device that recognizes the Wi-Fi badge of health staff. But the problem with this product is this product just suitable for only healthcare workers and no proper hand hygiene instruction and detection, and if used by another group of people who are untrained. The second one is hand hygiene scanner or HH scanner. Scan hands and evaluates proper hygiene of hands and also provides result and identifies area of hand that needs to be washed, and used in many hospital and school. The problem with this product is no training or instruction provided to the wash hand properly, and it just use hand sanitizer. This is a few images of hand hygiene scanner. On the top right, you can see the red area of hand. It means it's not clean yet and you have to clean or wash your hand again. The next one is Intellimix. It's 100% hand-free, also connected to the building management system, and you can control the mix of soap and water through a mobile app. The problem with this product is there's no training or instruction provided about how to wash hand properly, and it needs a phone just to wash your hand. And we believe kids doesn't do a complex things in their smartphone, for instance like setting up the mix of soap and water in their smartphone. This is two pictures of Intellimix. The last product is Smexin. Smexin uses 90% less water than conventional hand washing. It's all electronical control water, soap, and paper towel, and used by a big company such as KFC, Burger King, Pizza Hut, and McDonald's. This is the image of Smexin. It looks like a dispenser. Let's talk about the product overview. All of those hand hygiene products are close competitors of our interactive solution. Both of these technology keep track of daily hand washing for typical users. However, they don't provide some instruction how to wash our hand properly. Moreover, our interactive solution focuses on specific users, which is kids, and therefore we believe educating kids about effective hygienic habits is crucial for their well-being. Such as our solution provides interactive training that involves a gamified environment for our user to draw interest in this training activity and ultimately cultivate proper hand hygiene habits. User assumption: our target audience is kids in their early and middle childhood. We believe at this range of age, the kids tend to observe more information into their long-term memories, and if we put a good habit of how to wash their hand properly, it will be a good thing for their future. The location of this solution will be integrated with a sink where the kids would generally wash their hands, for instance at their school. Talk about the problem address. Kids in their childhood are more prone to get affected by harmful infectious disease. Therefore, it is essential that kids should cultivate proper hand hygiene habits in their early life to prevent contagious disease. Our solution would educate kids with effective hygienic training in a fun and gamified environment. So, how our solution works? Initially, proper hand hygiene steps are displayed on the interactive screen, and during the hand wash, a game environment would engage kids to continue hand wash for a certain time duration, and in the meantime, their hand movement are tracked with a lip motion sensor and would be provided a feedback for their activity. This is our first persona. Her name is Charlotte Smith. Charlotte Smith is 10 years old, female. Her hobbies play Minecraft as well as play piano. The problem with Charlotte is we never know when she plays the game with the controller. We never know the controller has harmful virus or bacteria if she doesn't wash her hand. And as well as the piano tunes, we never know the piano tunes contains a harmful viruses or bacteria if she doesn't wash their hand properly after play the piano or video game. The next one is Elena. Elena is 9 years old, who loves play in the garden with her dog. She's very like outdoor activities such as playground, and play with the animals, especially dog. When she plays outdoor, she has experienced diarrhea after play at the playground and also experienced itchy on her hands after play with her dog at the garden, even though she has washed her hand. So, the next one is the main hypothesis. We believe encouraging kids to maintain their personal hygiene will prove more successful through employing a gamified approach. This one can be measured by level of engagement amongst kids when adding an objective and challenge to the task, and the kids have a good habit of washing hand properly. The second hypothesis is kids to be more enthusiastic to go for a hand wash if the game is fun and interactive. This one can be measured by more kids go to the sink after their activity, especially for outdoor activity. The third one is we believe the smart sink will encourage children to wash their hand properly. This one can be measured by a fun game, hands-free control, showing the correct guidelines, and providing standard time. From the main hypothesis, we have sub-hypothesis that we will create an integrated sink, an interactive mirror with live motion sensors and UV sensors in order to achieve hygiene hand washing by doing hand washing properly regarding to the hand washing standard. And this one can be measured by result from the interactive screen for the short term and declining of the disease that caused by unhygienic hand wash for the long term measure. The second one, we will create a fun game in order to achieve the children attention, and then to measure this we can measure this by number of children playing the game whilst they wash their hand. Next one is we will create hands-free control in order to achieve less touching and increase the hand hygiene. This one can be measured by number of tools having hands-free. The next one is we will create a showing the correct guidelines how to wash their hand properly in order to achieve to remove germs effectively. This one can be measured by children follow the guideline procedure easily. The last one, we will create the standard time, providing the standard time with the music in order to achieve the standard time during washing hand. This one can be measured by the music provided on the game. We have did rough sketch of lo-fi prototyping. Everyone did it, and we trying to combine all of possibility of this lo-fi prototype into one lo-fi prototype, and this is how it looks like. This is the overview. The prototype consists of 3 main items. The first one is interactive mirror, second one is valve and sensors, and the third one is the soap. Talk about interactive mirror. It consists of 3 different areas. On the top we can see the timer. In the middle we can it's the main area of the game. For instance, the game in that area, it calls chess by monster. To win the game, the character have to keep running until 20 seconds, and underneath there's the guideline how to wash the kid's hand properly. So to keep the main character running, they have to follow the guidance, follow the hands movement underneath, and if they don't follow the guidance underneath, they will fail because the main character will stop running and catch by the monster. The next one is sink and the valve prototype. It consists of 2 sensors. The first one is UV sensors to detect the hand cleanness. And the second one is lip motion sensors. It will detect the kid's hand movement and matching it into the data movement that's stored in database, so the system can detect either the kids has washed their hand correctly or not. These sensors also will be able to turn on or turn off the valve automatically. And this is the feedback after hand washing. If the kids has managed 80% or more the guidelines, they manage to wash their hand properly and will see, congratulations, you have managed to run away from the monster. But if they don't manage 80% of the game guidelines, they will get, so sorry, you are catched by the monster. It means they have to rewash their hand. This is the product workflow. There's 5 stages. First one is the kids come to the sink. Second one, kids starts to wash their hand. The stage 3, the kids interact with the game, and the stage 4, the system will detect the kid's hand, and the last one is generate the report. And the last but not least is our personal efforts. This is from Joshua. He has pitched the ideas to the group, did some research about existing application, and then set up and formatted Google Slide and input all current information, doing part of hypothesis table and rough sketch of application, and many more. Next one is Ainun Kornita. During 3 weeks, she has attended in the meeting in order to brainstorming the idea and did some research about the guideline how to wash their hand properly, and then do some research about lip motion control and benchmarking. Talk about Mayang. Mayang did brainstorm about a bunch of idea and then do some sketch about prototyping, make a workflow, and then did some research about what is the hand hygiene, how to wash our hand properly, and many more. And the next one is Sap. He began to organize the team by confirming the members as discussed in the class, made a group in WhatsApp and setting up the Zoom meetings, and also filmed the first weekly presentation, which is last week, and uploaded to the YouTube, and then create a formatted Google Doc with objectives for assignment 1 before converted into the Google Slide, and draw some prototyping about this smart sink, and as well as the persona. And Muhammad Fawaz did the brainstorm and discuss the ideas, asking question, answering the question, make sure everything is right, and then did the meeting on Zoom and make a quick rough lo-fi prototypes for the game's ideas, and many more. The last one is me. At the week 1, I formed a group and start brainstorming about everyone's idea, and did a deep brainstorming by doing a video conference at Zoom, and then arranged the meeting on Zoom to ensure the assignment 1 has fulfilled the criteria, and made a rough prototype on paper and summarized everyone's prototype, converted into the digital base, and arranged the slide and made the video presentation for week 2, which is this video that I made, and then made the persona. And we think that's all. Hopefully you enjoy our product and interest with our product. Thank you so much.